used to be there, giving me on board with.
We have started now.
The faculty will sit on this other side. He'll be moving frequently, so that you can see. Wonderful. So we'll start the program. The request you sing along, and you sing. The request you sing along, and you sing. Justice be our children, justice be our children, defender. May we dwell in unity, peace and liberty, let it be found within our borders.
That you guide us, you give us knowledge, you give us wisdom, and above all, Father, unite us all with unity that comes from you. And as they will be living this place 4 years from now, they will be men and women of great minds, great character, and integrity, my Father and my God. Help us as we work towards achieving our goals, our objectives, Jehovah, our vision of the Zetech institution, and even as we strive to uphold our values, my Father, be our enabler, my Father and my God. We pray, Father, if there is anything or any word or action that we have committed against you in this particular place, you forgive us, my Father and my God. Show us mercy, my Father. May your presence reign, may your presence prevail, may your love, grace, and favor abide now and forevermore. In Jesus' name we pray and believe. Amen.
Thank you very much. We may now take our seats. To our Vice Chancellor, Professor Jenga Munene, our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Alice Jiguna, the Dean of the Zetech Law School, the founding Dean of the Zetech Law School, I think that's the right title for you, Dr. Eric Betts. Our guest speaker for the day, FIDA Kenya Chairperson, Ms. Christine Kongo, deans from other schools, directors, members of the Senate, colleague staff members who are here, faculty from the school, and our very esteemed inaugural or the pioneer cohort of the law program, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You can give me a good afternoon, otherwise we shall jail you. You know now in the press it's where anything can go. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Ceremony, and also the matriculation ceremony for our. We are excited as you are, because we have not had this ceremony before, and we are experiencing it with you. From the school, we will prepare you adequately for the profession that you pursue, and you have decided to pursue with Zetech Law School. So we shall support you in that regard. So, my name is John Moy. We shall be having two ceremonies in one, and we will be having the first one is matriculation, where you will be admitted to be members, lifetime. Special one that will be done by your school, where you'll also be admitted to your school, and you'll also take your. We shall have a keynote address from Ms. Chris Nkungu from the FIDA, Kenya. Thereafter, we shall have a group photo downstairs. Shall be used, shall be in the front page of the Daily Nation tomorrow. So you can tell your parents also to buy it so that they can see you there. I'm kidding. But for sure, we shall be putting it in our social media pages and everywhere else. And I'm also informed that this event is being live streamed. So to our viewers or those who are following us online, welcome to this auspicious occasion. So without further ado, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome Dr. Eric Betts, the Dean of the Law School, to make his remarks, and he will escalate the program further by inviting the registrar academics, who will in turn invite the DVC, and thereafter we have the Vice Chancellor and the matriculation, and then the Dean will come back to do the rest of the program. Thank you very much. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. We have a lot of cameras. We are only taking photos of people who are smiling, and if you are not smiling, you are next to a person who is not smiling. We shall prompt you out. So the owners are on you to keep smiling. Dean, please. Please join your heart to welcome our Dean.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. John Moy, the Director Corporate Affairs and Marketing here at Zetech. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Right. It gives me a lot of pleasure to welcome you about laws coming into the market. Critical obligation for us to be. Otherwise, then we become a menace as opposed to a code of honor. You already are familiar with the words, but you want to embrace as a lawyer. So that is the essence of the ceremony today, so that we can continue with the matriculation part of the ceremony. I want to now welcome the University Registrar. Invite the
for as an exam in packet. I hope you know we are doing that. You don't have to go through flipping all over the pages. AI can do that for you very easily. And therefore, for us, we want to ensure and allowing us to use and focus our minds to strategy and creativity. There's need for augmented creativity using generative AI, the new rules that is human and machine and collaboration. And because we are in Zetech University doing law, one of the things we want to encourage is that we adapt technology totally. Adapt technology totally. Don't use it partially. Use it a lot. AI is also useful in personalized education and learning, ensuring that we are not using a one fit for everyone. Because we all learn at different stages, at different levels. We have different ways of understanding the same thing. So AI can be personalized very easily using AI. Healthcare and wellness, they are important things. I'm sure some of the cases you deal with has a lot to do with mental issues. When you deal with people who have few data and they feign sickness, I'm sure you have to understand whether you're dealing with the right people or the wrong people. That's why you take them for psychological assessment and to ensure that whom can say they are normal. So predictive diagnostics are important. Wearable health monitoring things. It is important for daily life and environment. Bias, human-centric approach. And it's important to remember that even as we use AI, it can never replace human emotions, concerns, and dignity. And therefore, we must ensure that when we use AI, to understand exactly what are the risks. To combat these risks, Zetech University has developed a draft policy on AI, and Kenya developed an AI policy, which was released in 2024 or 2020. And it's good to familiarize yourself with it, because it's also part of what you'll be dealing with as a lawyer. So what is my take home to you, good ladies and gentlemen? One, I want to urge you to learn how to use AI. Learn. And don't be afraid. Don't be told by anybody that AI is bad. There's nothing wrong with AI. It's just the way it's applied. So learn how to use AI. Then we have an Zetech, which is in the Rural campus. Go there and learn how to create software. Maybe legal software. I don't know whether what is there for legal software. So is it possible for you guys to be the ones developing this software that will require a lawyer? The other thing is create an enhanced capacity for use of Internet of Things in different things. Is it possible to be represented by the way in a law court by a robot? Can a robot represent me in a law court? Why not? You know, I'm asking this because if you are using Internet of Things and using AI, because the robot can answer the question. So why don't we have our lawyers who are here? Create the first legal lawyer who is a robot. You can call that robot in a minute. So it's something we need to think about. Let's not confine our thoughts. Do not cheat in exams. Do not use AI for cheating in exams. Have emotional intelligence to stay in the narrow and straight. I always tell people the problem with human beings is that they look simple, but human beings are more complex than we think. And therefore, please don't detour from doing law to becoming mothers prematurely. Don't detour from being a lawyer student and become fathers prematurely. Stay in the straight and narrow and do what you're supposed to do. And then once you're able to do what you're supposed to do, then you're also free to do everything else that you have done. Avoid wrong company. And I say this without plenty of contradiction. Universities are good places where people can very easily get lost. And we have seen many who have got lost. I have been in the university system for 42 years. And I can tell you of those 42 years, I have seen many who have got lost in the university. Avoid wrong company and get good mentors. Very good lawyers here, very successful lawyers. let them be your mentor. Do not indulge in self-destructive behavior like drugs and irresponsible sex. And I say this, and I keep asking when people use drugs. The question I've always asked, I have an injured right leg, so I'm being supported by the left leg mainly. But I'm yet to see one person who have a spare head. So when you poison your head with alcohol and drugs, I always wonder where is the spare head? Because we need you to manufacture AI head for those who are using the heads using stuff. So take care of your mental health. Then the other thing is that don't just do law, join clubs and engage in positive activities that will keep you busy in case you are not in class. And this is a good university. We win very many trophies in very different areas, and we want to encourage you to keep inventing your future and ensuring that your stay here is not only meaningful, but at the end of the day, when you finish, you actually sit down, write raw software that we shall use. That's why law in Zetech University is improved or enhanced through technology. May God bless you, and may you become good and wonderful, learned people, both for the bar and for the bench. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our Vice Chancellor. I wanted to ask you whether we can use AI to detect a bandit company. Someone who has thoughts here. Can you detect what your neighbor is thinking? So you're coming to the tail end of this particular session because it was a matriculation ceremony. To our young ones studying law, when you go out there and they ask you, what are you studying? You say, I'm studying law. What's the next question? So I hope you have a copy of the matriculation book, Zetech University. So in the belief that Zetech University stands for excellence, integrity, customer focus, teamwork, and innovation, and in the belief that the university exists to impact society through research-driven education that integrates innovation, technology, and entrepreneurship, we call on all registered students of the Zetech Law School to rise and take the matriculation oath of Zetech University. So kindly rise and lift your right hand up, and you read after me. So when I say I, you will insert your name. So like you say I, Beyonce Alice. So I, Zetech University student, being now admitted, do undertake to obey the rules and regulations, guiding student conduct, and discipline in the university. Strive for academic excellence, by meeting my obligations, class attendance, assignments, continuous assessment tests, and examinations. Respect members of the university's community, including members of staff, and fellow students, to create a conducive learning environment. Keep my total being from all immoral and illegal habits. Render the university due respect and honor, and strive by all proper means to promote Zetech University's welfare and good name.
to promote Zetech University's welfare and development.
So help me God.
So help me God.
We now stand for the VC to come and
So on behalf of the Chancellor of Zetech University, and by virtue of the powers vested in me as the Vice Chancellor, I declare you all students duly matriculated at Zetech University for your studies. We want to wish you well. Congratulations.
And now I shine the dean for the second part.
Thank you very much, Madam Vice Chancellor and Deputy Vice Chancellor and Vice Chancellor. Please be seated. I want to thank you again, VC and DVC, for that segment of our occasion today. We now want to enter into the second segment of this occasion, and that is a Code of Honor ceremony, otherwise known as the Gavel ceremony. This instrument here is the Gavel, just for your understanding. This is the Gavel. Just purely ceremonial. What is so important for us is the solemn commitment that our students make as they begin their journey to the legal profession. And so, as I address my attention now to our law students, I want to thank all of you for coming. And I thank you because you are the witnesses that we need even as we undertake this ceremony. And permit me just to mention who is present, and then after that, we will address ourselves to our students, and we will then listen to our chief guest. Number one, I want to recognize all the deans of different schools who are present. I have seen the Dean of School of Business and Economics, Professor Peter Kibas. I have seen the Dean of School Education, Arts and Social Sciences, Professor Owen Ngumi. I can see the Dean, School of ICT, Media and Engineering, and that is Professor Gikaru. I can see the Dean, School of Health Sciences, that is Dr. Lydia Mwanzia. I can see also the Director AQA. I can see other members of faculty from the other schools. Can we see you just by show of hands? And the Director of Quality Assurance. See you over there. It's important. I can also see members of staff and guests. But I mention this because this being a solemn occasion, the question of witness then becomes very, very important. I'd like to also introduce the faculty because the process of molding the great lawyers that we want you to be happens in the hands of many mentors, and among them is faculty. And I just want to ask them to rise so that we can see them. Law faculty, please. The gentleman at the end with a gown, that is Dr. Kodio. The gentleman in the middle is Samuel Chalo. And the lady close to this side, that is Cynthia Njoroge. Let's appreciate them. All right, so this is now a quasi-judicial exercise, and you will follow it along. And our attention is now drawn to our students. And students of law, in carrying out this Code of Honor ceremony, and in you subscribing to the Code of Honor, we impress on you as future lawyers the high ideals of your chosen career path and your future profession, and expect that you will exemplify them today and every day, here and everywhere else, in big and also in small ways. As mentioned before, the journey to being an honest and ethical lawyer begins by you making a personal commitment to walk in honesty, respect, and professionalism towards all, to pursue excellence, justice, and a passion for the rule of law. And in the words of St. John the Apostle, otherwise known as John the Beloved, walking in the light. And that means doing the right thing at all times. And so on behalf of your faculty who are present, and on behalf of the university authorities here present, and the many mentors and cloud of witnesses around you, I now charge you to uphold integrity at all times by abstaining from all forms of cheating, plagiarism, and unauthorized assistance. To conduct yourself at all times with honesty, respect, and professionalism towards your peers, towards your faculty, towards members of the academic community and the society at large. And to recognize the high duty that comes with the study of law and the subsequent practice of law, and to dedicate yourself to the pursuit of excellence, justice, and a commitment to the rule of law. We will now proceed to witness you subscribe to the Code of Honor, and I would like to invite Dr. Kenneth Koddio to invite you for the Code of Honor.
Thank you very much, Dean. All people of Salam. My name is Dr. Kenneth Koddio. I'm going to call out the names of our students. When your name is called, can you rise? Brian Kitai, Wanyaga Ongari Mary, Elias Nyagechero Catherine, Rojo Walhechi Harriet, Pauline Nega Amori, Vivian Wanjiku Wanjiru, Oyer Ochieng Valentine, Rema Natembea Angela, Obia Otieno Lennox, Kachana Karzo Mirin, Happy Omar Africanike, Agnes Anyango Fagona, Ronnie Okello, Alice Karia, and Abiyu Kichuchia. Thank you very much.
Students, while you're still standing, you have with you the Code of Honor, and you need those documents in duplicate. One of them will be contained in your student file, while you will keep a copy for yourself as a constant reminder. If you are there and you have not received your 2 copies, please put up your hand and you will be attended to. That means everybody has 2 copies. I'm going to lead you in subscribing to this code. I will read it and you will follow after me. You will put your name and I will ask you to please do that with confidence and loudly because this is important. I, having been admitted into the Bachelor of Laws program, aware that this sets me on a path into the legal profession, I, put your name, upon my honor, affirm my commitment to the ethical principles that guide the legal profession. I pledge to uphold academic integrity by abstaining from all forms of cheating, plagiarism, and unauthorized assistance. I will conduct myself with honesty, respect, and professionalism towards my peers, faculty, and all members of the academic community. I recognize the high duty that comes with the study and practice of law. I promise to dedicate myself to the pursuit of excellence, justice, and the rule of law. So help me God. I now invite you to sign those two documents, and we will collect them for signature and stamping, and then you will receive your copies subsequently. Let's do that and then pass them to your faculty. It concludes by saying, dated and signed this 5th day of February 2026, before the dean, and there is a signature there. Just to explain what they are doing. They are now signing the Code of Honor, subscribing to it. So I have your documents here. Once they are signed and stamped, you will receive them back. And the university registrar will also receive his copies for his records. So as a dean, I charge you to proceed in your commitment and remember the high demands of your dedication. Let us appreciate that. And now, be seated. All right. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for witnessing this important occasion. I now want to introduce the chief guest to make her remarks. And the chief guest, as you will hear, is a person who has had a strong commitment to the pursuit of justice, rule of law, and human rights, and has served with excellence and integrity. And for that reason then, she becomes the most appropriate person for this gathering of administration of Code of Honor for our inaugural class of LLB students. Allow me, and with your permission, Vice Chancellor, to introduce and welcome Madam Christine Kungu. Christine Kungu is a vibrant, self-driven, and highly motivated and astute advocate with a passion in constitutional law, human rights law, legal writing, and legislative drafting. She's a graduate of the University of Nairobi, where she obtained her LLB degree in the year 2005, and later advanced her studies and was awarded a Master of Arts degree in International Relations in 2015. She's an advocate of the High Court of Kenya with 20 years post-admission experience. In the year 2020, Christine Kungu decided to pursue an interest in women's rights and joined the Federation of Women Lawyers in Kenya as legal counsel under the Access to Justice program. She later joined the Kenya School of Law as a lecturer in 2014. She is currently serving as senior lecturer and course coordinator for legal research and writing, legal writing and legislative drafting under the Advocates Training Program. She's also the editor-in-chief of the Kenya School of Law Justice newsletter. She's currently the board chairperson of Federation of Women Lawyers in Kenya, which she has served since 2024. She has also served as member and board chairperson of Independent Medical Legal Unit, IMLU, since the year 2023. In 2024, she was appointed by the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya to chair the National Committee on Administration of Justice, specifically the Committee on Review of Sexual Offences Act and other relevant laws, and is currently a member of that NCAJ committee. She has facilitated several trainings in alternative dispute resolution mechanisms, family law, policy, and legislative drafting within the Law Society of Kenya, where she is a member, the Kenya School of Law, FIDA Kenya, and IMLU, that is the Independent Medical Legal Unit. So ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Madam Christine Kungu to make her remarks.
The Vice Chancellor, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, all the deans present, the assistant deans, the heads of departments of Zetech University, colleagues in academia, where I'm also a player in the academia, colleagues from the legal profession, the law students of Zetech University and future advocates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First and foremost, allow me to start by congratulating Zetech University, who was recently accredited by both the Council of Legal Education and CEU to offer Bachelor of Laws. And this is really a distinct honor and we celebrate you. And I think you deserve a clap. On behalf of Federation of Women Lawyers, popularly referred to as FIDA Kenya, and also Kenya School of Law, KSL, where I serve as a senior lecturer, I am honored, I am humbled, and I'm privileged to be part of this year's Matriculation and Code of Honor ceremony that marks the induction of the inaugural Bachelor of Laws class. We are particularly grateful for the opportunity that we've come here as senior advocates to watch our young ones, and particularly the first ones of Zetech Law University, as they advance towards being advocates. We are humbled to join you in the role of nurturing young lawyers in advancing the legal profession to the thematic area of human rights, integrity, and the professional areas in terms of our highest legal standards. Allow me to talk about FIDA Kenya for a minute. FIDA is a non-profit, non-partisan membership organization established in 1985. Recently, we celebrated 40 years. We are an organization that has a vision that upholds and respects the rights of women. Our mission is to promote women's individual and collective power to claim their rights in all spheres of life. With our vision and mission, we provide legal aid to indigent women and girls in Kenya, and that is how we started as an umbrella to provide access to justice to women and girls who are unable to afford advocates. However, it's been 40 years and we've grown to many other areas. We engage in human rights advocacy, both nationally, regionally, and internationally. Particularly for justice herself, the Attorney General herself, many people who serve within the executive, the parliament, and judiciary. Particularly, 60% of our members serve as judges in this country. We provide privilege and mentorship, and we then invite students to join us in terms of the young membership. I want to address our young lawyers today. As you begin your legal career today, I do congratulate you very deeply for your immense hard work that has enabled you to get this far. I assure you of a steady partner. We assure you of being a senior learned friend that you can rely on and support in this rigorous yet worthwhile journey. We were all there. We all started from you many years ago. This journey will be very impactful in your lives. You will change. You will never be the same again. Your lives will indeed change for the better. Being called our Kili is very prestigious. And indeed, this is a time when we need the legal profession to stand still. At a time when we've seen human rights being violated blatantly, we want you to stand up with integrity as the next generation of advocates. Indeed, I challenge you to be bold. We've had the Vice Chancellor saying that you can apply AI, apply it, but with integrity. Apply it, but will not abuse it. Dare to dream our future advocates. Create new frontiers. Create partners. Create networks, even as you do your 4 years at Zetech University. Explore different schools of thought, but do not be rigid. You are the young ones. Be flexible. Open your mind to new ideas. Understand that Kenya needs you more than ever as we wait to receive you even at the Kenya School of Law, which will be your last journey towards being advocates. And allow me to say, sometimes it may seem impossible, but nothing is ever impossible. Sometimes the standards will be too technical, but with time things will get a bit simpler. But you have to work hard. The profession you are joining is not for the lazy. The profession you are joining is for people who have to be hardworking. The profession you are joining are for people who have to keep abreast of events happening in Kenya. You have to watch news. You have to read the newspapers. You have to read cases. You have to work hard to ensure that you want to get to where you want to get. I must say that as we start your journey with the help of all the learned friends who are here,
Out to talk, you have your dean, you have your faculty, you have been introduced to take this opportunity on behalf of the Vice Chancellor and the entire of the management to thank everybody who has made this program successful. I want in a special way to recognize the contribution of the team of the school. Please let us appreciate the team. And I also chose somebody from my team to work with the team and make sure the event is successful. For me, I had the idea. Honestly, this year I didn't know what was going to happen. So I asked Joseph Gwendo, our public relations officer, to work with the dean and have these events work. Please let us appreciate Joseph Gwendo. Joseph Gwendo is the PRO. I don't know why he doesn't like speaking in front of people, but he works a lot behind the scenes, and he works very closely with the dean and the rest of the marketing team members. So we really want to thank you for that. He has also given me feedback. The students are very cooperative. They have been reaching out to him to try and understand the university. I think you are a wonderful team. You have cooperated. Some of the notices were a bit short. I know you just finished your exams. You started a new semester. I don't know whether you are even getting your first semester results, but you cooperated and you are here. So we want to appreciate you. Let us appreciate our students. Yeah, so and indeed everybody who has come to witness this very first and inaugural Gavel ceremony of Zetech University and the Zetech Law School. So sort of begin a coffee. And because you might forget to clap for them, so you can clap for me now. Yeah, so that brings us to the end of this program. And before I conclude, we have parents or guardians who are with us. I would like to recognize them by asking them to rise. Kindly, if you are a parent or a guardian to any of these students, please rise up. I thought there was another one. Okay, you can say hello to us. You can even tell us Happy New Year, Happy New Month. Yeah, so who are you here for? The name, please.
Happy Month.
Very nice. Thank you very much. And yourself, please. And wonderful. Thank you very much. Let us appreciate our guidance and parents. It is such a serious affair that they dropped all their things, and some of our parents are actually watching the event online, and we are happy. Please let your parents know that we shall be having a meeting very soon between them and the school to discuss about the welfare of you and everybody else, so that everybody feels that they are getting value for their time and their money. We don't want feedback that comes after 4 years. We want feedback that is relevant so that we can improve and we become better self. So before I conclude, I want to ask you, Vice Chancellor, to please come to the front. We have a small token of appreciation for our chief guest. If you may come here. And you will be flanked by the DVC and the Dean of the Law School. Rosa, yeah. I now want, with a lot of humility, to ask you, Ms. Christine, to come forward and receive a token of appreciation from the university. I want to say that you don't have to declare this one. I understand if somebody who is in the civil service, you may have to declare. It's just a token of appreciation on behalf of everybody here, really, for facilitating this otherwise wonderful function. I'm told you need to look at the camera and smile. You can move to the right a bit. Yes, Dean also be very close there. Thank you very much. Please appreciate our teammates and the Vice Chancellor. Yeah, so thank you very much. And at that point, they also take one serious group photo. If you can pick them up, please. Yeah, then you just come back there for a group photo here. Yes. Thank you. So this one will be, it might even be in the magazine that the chief guest is the ready to have total justice from the KSL. So it might be there. Let me talk about me. concluded, we shall just say the grace. We shall walk downstairs and we take one group photo with the students and the faculty, and then we have refreshments outside the auditorium for us to go and network and catch up with each other. Thank you very much. You've been an amazing audience, and I'm looking forward to working with you closely. And now may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen. So we shall exit now the building.